Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Just a big, beautiful.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Folks, this is our annual sponsor outing where we appreciate all of our sponsors, and we do a beautiful trip to Andy Meyer's Lodge up in Vermilion Bay. And really, the way you have this resort set up, it is perfect for corporate entertaining groups, right?
It is. With the new lodge, it really helps us out. A lot of room, a lot of amenities for big groups if they want to have quiet meetings after fishing, get together. It's such a big open space that we can accommodate it.
And the food's good.
Food's great. Fishing's better.
The fishing is fabulous up here, folks, and we're going to actually do a muskie show, and then we're going to do the multi-species deal. And, you know, so many guys come up here in October and just concentrate on muskies, but there's some great northern pike and walleye fishing too, right?
Yeah, this time of year, that's what's so nice about it. Perfect time for the sponsors because not everyone can get out through the summer. So if they want a little bit of both and multi-species, great time is now.
Well, the weather looks a little chilly, you know that, don't you?
A little, but they should still be biting.
Yes, they should. Hey, folks, you want to meet our sponsors?
Dan Peterson, Amsoil, the first in synthetics.
Scott Davis, Amsoil.
Hi, I'm Kevin Tyson, Yamaha Motorsports, North Region.
Wes Paul, Johnson Pump.
Steve Gertzen from Clam Outdoors.
Dan Stefanich, Clam Outdoors.
Eric Olson, Evinrude Outboards.
Introducing the Rise Float Suit with Motion Float technology. Breathable, waterproof, secure, and all the features that make the difference. Waterproof cell phone pocket, rapid drain system, and maximum flexibility. Fish with security in the Rise Float Suit from Ice Armor by Clam. Rise above. Clam Outdoors. Pursue the ice.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned at the top of the program, our annual sponsor outing up at Andy Meyer's Lodge in Vermilion Bay, Ontario. We're going to start out for muskies today, and I love the quick strike rig that you guys use, and you just kind of drag suckers and use them in coda?
Yeah, I mean, we're running along, break lines. The main thing this time of year is to find the bait.
This is my friend Steve Gertzen, who is the president of Clam Outdoors, and you got us really well dressed today. I got the Rise suit on. This floats.
Yeah, we did our best. Yeah, your Rise suit floats, and we got Kevin over here in one of our Extreme Advantage suits, which is our top tier suit. It's the most adaptable suit on the market right now. You got a couple colorways on that one. I'm wearing the Extreme Advantage too in the blue. We got the Rise suit that floats, and we got a couple guys here in the Ascent suits that float too.
Well, I love them all. And we got Kevin Tyson, who has kept me on Yamaha ATVs for the last 20 years, right, buddy?
It's been a couple of years now. We've had some fun in those years, haven't we?
Yep, and I'll tell you what, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the new products that you guys got coming out, but the important thing is for you to set the hook on the first fish.
Okay, I will do it. I'll do my best, John.
Well, we got Kevin Tyson, my Yamaha buddy. And yeah, there's a hook set. There's a hook set, Kevin. There's a hook set, buddy. How's that feel there, Kevin? Oh, here we go. Look at that, guys. And Danny. And oh, there's a big pike. Wait till you guys see the size of this northern pike. This thing is gorgeous. Holy man, that is a big fish. Kevin, I told you we were muskie fishing.
Oops, I didn't realize that. You should have been more clear this morning.
Aren't those hook sets fun?
Oh my goodness, you really have to lay into them. It's been a couple of years, I kind of forgot.
I was going to say Kevin had a back operation and missed the sponsor trip last year, and I know you were pretty sad about that. You missed the hook sets.
Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite trips of the year. Danny takes us out here, does an excellent job. We always catch fish. It's awesome.
I don't know if you realize how big this pike is.
It looks like a big fish.
You're going to have to hold him up.
Yeah.
Oh my, Kevin Tyson. You're not going to get too many fatty jumbos like that in your lifetime.
No, that's a nice one. Look what Danny put us on today.
Danny, is that pretty common this time of year to get the pike mixed in with the muskies?
Oh yeah, we get a lot of big pike.
Boy, that is just a dandy. That's 40 inches, isn't it? 39, 40?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Boy, just a beauty. Well, Kevin, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Very nice start.
Well done.
Thank you.
Steve, are you excited? Turn to the camera.
I am, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And you hit them straight up and down. Reel down a little bit though.
As hard as you can.
Keep reeling. Keep reeling.
And...
Keep reeling.
Okay, Steve, pressure's on.
Okay, he's right there, Drop the tip.
And
stop reeling. Drop the tip and hit him hard as you can.
There we go, there we go. Way to go there, Steve and Rudy. Hey, turn and smile, buddy. You're fighting a muskie. You're fighting a muskie. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's battling you, buddy.
Like it.
He is battling you. Have you seen him, Danny?
Not yet.
Okay. Ooh, yes, he's staying down nice. Okay, Steve, you're almost there. Wow, is he staying down, Danny? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
There we go.
Hey, come on down here, Steve. I'll tell you what, isn't that an exciting moment?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that's a beautiful muskie, buddy. And did you see how he stayed down? How, Danny, let's do a critique of his hook set. We'll show it in slow motion.
Perfect.
And you want to put a little slack in that line before you
want that. The snap is key to break everything loose, right?
Yeah. Well, give me a fiver there, buddy.
Fun.
That is a beautiful muskie. When we were catching ours, Pete, you guys were catching one too. That's my buddy Dan. Oh, is that a beauty, Dan? There you go. That fish bit at the same time that this one did. All right, let's see Steve Geertsen fish. Oh, is that a beauty? Look at that tumbleard. Danny, that is a fatty, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah.
That is a fatty. And is that unusual to get two bites?
No,
right
not in the fall. No, you get little windows of activity.
Steve, what do you think, buddy?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that a gorgeous muskie?
Great day.
That's pushing 44, isn't it, Danny?
It's probably, yeah, it's a real nice fish.
That is, buddy. Well, you can't give me 5, so let him go, all right? Folks, one of the coolest things in the fall is to watch the hummingbird when Danny's actually using the Minn Kota to slowly go along structure. Now, you take a look at this, Danny. This is unbelievable. That is all Cisco's down there, or Tulibis, and they spawn in the fall, so they'll move up towards that rock structure. But that's important, Danny, when you see those. That means this is a great area to fish when you see all that bait, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's it's the food chain. Where there's bait fish, there's going to be big muskies and pike and everything like that. It's everything follows them this time of year.
Now they're schooled up like that because they're going to spawn at night. Is that the deal?
They slide up on the tops of these reefs and spawn at night and during the day. That's why we're always fishing the edges for these muskies during the day, because they pull off during the day and they sit out in a little deeper water.
Now, do you fish your muskies below that big school, above them, or right in them?
Both.
Yeah?
It just depends, what you see on the graph, and let the graph tell you,
I got something on here, Danny. Oh, let me see. I got a walleye. I've been jigging a big old jerk minnow, and look at the size of that walleye there, man. He T-boned it. So what do I do? Just lift him in?
Yeah, we flip them.
There we go. Look at that. Hold them up. That's a good one there, buddy. You know what that is? I had my buddy Matt at Kalen's make me a giant jerk minnow. What do you think?
Worked.
Yeah. And really all you do is just work that like a little one that you use?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Pretty walleye. I thought it was a little bit bigger, but that's not bad.
No, you ate it.
See, I'll just keep jigging. You guys can catch the muskies. I'll catch the walleye.
Is anybody bringing fish home?
Yeah. Taking a break in the fishing, I'm at Jiffy headquarters up in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. We've been manufacturing Jiffy augers up here since 1951. I'm with Tim Van Zeelen. Tim, it's so good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, John.
Hey, some really exciting things happening here at Jiffy, Tim. I think the most exciting is our customer service is the best in the business.
Absolutely, John. We have been, since December, answering all calls live. So if anyone calls in, you'll get Colleen. And if Colleen is busy, you'll get Tammy. And if Tammy is busy, you'll get Jim. And if Jim is busy, you'll get Nate. But you'll talk to someone live. If you send us an email, you're going to get a response as soon as we possibly can. You're not going to be waiting for answers. You're not going to be waiting for service.
I got to talk about the E6 Lightning. This is my favorite ice drill ever. It's light, it's powerful, but let's start with the battery. We have the longest lasting, best battery on the market.
You're absolutely correct, John. We have the 40 volt 6 amp battery. This battery will put 2,400 inches of ice out of business without a problem. And you can drill all day with one battery charge.
Jiffy's Ripper Blade technology has always been the best cutting tool available. This is incredible stuff, right?
Absolutely, John. The Ripper Blade design is meant for powering through any type of ice. So slushy ice, dirty ice, black ice, it will rip through any type of ice without any problems.
So Tim, our E6 Lightning, longest battery life. We can drill more holes than anybody else. We got more power with the Ripper Blades. Why not buy a Jiffy E6 Lightning?
I don't know, John, why not?
We were fishing Eagle Lake out of Andy Meyer's Lodge, an 11.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 12.5 hours from Chicago, and 7 hours from Minneapolis.
A brand new exciting tungsten jig out by Acme Tackle this coming winter, the Google Eye Tungsten Jig. Two things I love about this jig is it has a built-in glass rattle that puts off noise and vibration that'll trigger all types of different panfish. The second unique feature about it is the glass rattle looks like a real eyeball. A lot of times when you're fishing panfish in the wintertime, they will come up on it and stay back 2, 3, 4 inches from your jig and stare at it. This is going to give it a realistic profile and seal the deal on your next ice fishing trip. Check them all out at acmetackle.com.
I switched to the Evinrude E-Tech G2 3 years ago, and I'll tell you what, the raw power in this engine just blows me away. The whole shot, even with a 21-foot fiberglass boat, gets me up on plane just like a jet engine. And even with all that torque and power, I get the best gas mileage in the industry. And listen to this, there's no oil changes, and the E-Tech G2 winterizes itself with the push of a button. There's no scheduled maintenance for the first 5 years, and Evinrude has the best customer coverage package available. The E-Tech G2 is built right here in Wisconsin. For a dealer near you, go to evinrude.com.
Len Groom from AMSOIL here, and we're talking about trailer bearings. One of the most neglected pieces on that trailer are the bearings. People just don't think about them, especially with a boat trailer where it's going in and out of the water, even an ATV, UTV trailer, or a snowmobile trailer that's going down the highway in the water in adverse conditions. You always want to make sure you check those bearings and apply some grease when you can. You definitely want to check them seasonally. AMSOIL's water-resistant grease is a perfect choice for your trailers. For more information on any of our greases, check out amsoil.com.
The Castmaster drop chain. We took the original Castmaster body and added a 2-inch dropper chain to it. When you're rocking the Castmaster side to side and get the chain swinging, tipped with either a spike or a minnow head, it's a deadly combination. Check them all out at acmetackle.com.
Okay, it's Kevin's turn here. You ready, Kevin?
I'm ready. Let's get one.
Buddy.
Just hold on, reel up. Don't just, okay, no, drop the tip. There.
Oh, nicely done there, Kevin. Nicely done there, buddy. All right, Tyson Boo. Oh, yeah. That is, oh, look at that rod bending, man. It looks like a nice one, doesn't it, Danny?
It's pulling.
Oh, yeah, it is. Let's get this guy in. Let's get this guy in. Okay, here's the leader. Here's the leader.
Get him out from under the boat, man.
And get him, steer him out, steer him out. Ooh, is that a nice fish? That is a beautiful fish, Kevin. And one more turn there. Nicely done. Wow. Well, Kevin, I got to come up here, buddy, with you.
Looks like a nice fish, John.
Here we go. Help me up. There we go. I'm not used to wearing all these clothes yet this time of year.
Yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness, that thing put up a fight.
You know what's really interesting though is Danny called that before that fish bit, didn't he? Kevin.
Yeah, he sure did.
He said, "No, I got movement, and you know, bingo."
Yeah, absolutely. You heard the rod start clicking, and he was on it.
It's so amazing when you're watching that locator, like we showed before, all those tulipies down there, and then you see a big, thick line come off the bottom. Sucker starts getting a little nervous.
Absolutely. That's why it's so important to have that hummingbird there to watch what the bait fish are doing, and you see that muskie come up, just like you said, and there he is.
Hey, while I got you here, before we do the hold-up, I want to ask you about our Yamaha ATVs this year. We got some really new equipment, don't we?
We do. We've got some exciting new XTR models. We've got a Grizzly XTR, we've got a couple of Wolverine XTRs, as well as the new YXZ XTR, so you have to check them out.
Well, we've been showing some pictures of those. Those are pretty awesome looking units, aren't they, buddy?
They are. They're done very nice, and the new wheel packages and the winches, it's a really nice setup.
And nothing beats a Yamaha. You know, I've never had one in the shop in 20 years.
I know, they work great, don't they?
Danny, it is incredible the build on these fish when you get to this time of year, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're putting the feed bag on for sure.
Again, you knew that fish you were pretty sure that fish was going to hit by the way your sucker
was streaking up and down, and the sucker was taking off. It was just a matter of time. It actually looked at one point in time like there was two of them down there for a second.
And again, like we pointed out before, look for those tulipies and the sharp breaks.
Yep, that's where they're at.
Kevin, it's a thrill, isn't it, buddy? Every single time.
I love doing this. This is my favorite trip every year.
Yeah, well, that's my favorite fish of the trip. He's got a nice little tummy there, little buddy tummy.
He's got some girth to him, doesn't he?
He does. To explain what we're talking about, folks, on the hummingbird here, you can see that big blob that came off the bottom. That's a muskie, and he's coming right up to the sucker there, and that's what happened when Kevin just caught that fish. When the muskie got up to the sucker, he started wiggling around like that, and then he ate it. But you can really see on these hummingbirds just how graphic that is when a muskie comes up after a sucker. All right, Mr. Steve. We need this fish, Mr. Steve. Danny, back up so we can watch the hook set, please.
Lift up just a little bit. Okay, drop the tip. And straight up as hard as you can.
Yeah, get it. Got him, you got him, got him.
Give him one more.
One more hook set. There you go, there you go. Now you nail it home, Steve. All right, buddy, let's see what we got here, man. Okay. That was a good double hook set, huh, Danny?
Yep.
Okay, and let's see here, Steve-O. Ooh, that one's staying down pretty good, huh, Danny? Staying down pretty good, buddy?
Yeah. Okay, reel.
Reel, reel, reel. There we go. Keep that, yeah, keep tight line on him. Oh, look at that. And we still got the sucker, too. Now, is that unusual to still have the sucker on the quick strike rig?
Sometimes, you know, a hook will get buried on the hook set and the sucker won't break free, but most times it breaks free.
Now, why did you have Steve set twice there?
It looked like he just didn't get a real good piece on the hook set. A fish might have been swimming up, you know, at his initial hook set, so.
That's two muskies for you.
That's two today.
Isn't that great?
That's a great day, yeah.
Oh, Steve, nice fish. Again, the build on these is gorgeous, isn't it?
That's so fun.
Yeah. And Danny, you know, it is interesting. You know, you talked about it before, buddy. You know, we marked a lot of fish today, and all of a sudden we went hours without a bite.
Like if you notice, I had Ryan check, you know, the major today, and it's bang on.
Seriously?
Yeah,
And
it's within 10 minutes.
That's the salooner table type deal?
Yep.
And that and moonrise can make a big difference.
Those are the two times you really want to focus in for this time of year.
After a long, cold day on the water, I'm cooking Johnsonville better with cheddars. What's awesome about these, they're pre-cooked at Johnsonville, so all you have to do is heat them up on the grill for about 5 minutes, and they're ready to go. All right, I got you guys Johnsonville better with cheddars. Everyone take one and take a bite. How are they?
Excellent.
Cheddar. Taste of cheddar.
Cheddar is great.
Johnsonville better with cheddars. Find them at your local retailer today.
Just to be safe, I want to put in a higher capacity Johnson bilge pump.
Dad, you don't need all those tools to change a Johnson bilge pump.
All you need is a higher capacity Johnson cartridge motor. It's that simple.
Hey Blake, that is really cool. I guess I won't need these. Johnson cartridge bilge pumps. The highest capacity, the easiest to maintain, and the easiest to install. Johnson Pump, our choice for safety and reliability.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
That was a lot of fun catching those muskies yesterday on suckers and jigging, but today we're going to do some contour trolling. Folks, I want to show you the size of the bait that we're using today. They'll hit something that big.
That and bigger, yep.
And what do you want to do? You want the sharp break lines and the rock bars?
You know, all the rock fingers and steep rock walls, you're just, you know, in and out, trying to keep that bait, you know, at that 12 to 18 foot range.
And we got a chance for big muskies and big pike.
Yep.
And we got special guests in our boat today. We got Wes Paul with us right here, and we got Scott Davis right there from AMSOIL. So you got to get Johnson pumped. Fish, Wes. All right, buddy. All right, now just take your time, right? Danny, what do we do here, Danny?
Keep pressure on them.
What? Keep pressure on them. What do you think, Wes?
Awesome.
Okay, slow down a little bit.
That's pike.
It's a good, could be a big, oh my gosh, that is a gigantic northern pike. Look at the size of that northern pike. Oh my gosh, it's an absolute alligator. That is a huge pike. That is, turn around, will you? Turn around, take that crap off, and
there we go.
That is one of the biggest pike I've ever had on the show.
That is amazing. I loved it.
Now what you were doing was pumping the rod,
Yeah, pumping the rod, and just felt it strike, and it was a big strike, and was game on.
Danny, are they all that fat?
This time of year, yeah.
Pat the tummy. There, no, come on, do a nice pat.
My hands are cold. I don't want to touch them anymore.
Wes, what a thrill.
What a thrill.
I mean, look at the width on that thing. That thing's 23 pounds. That's a 23-pound northern pike.
He's heavy.
Wow. Well, Wes, what do you think of Eagle Lake?
I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Even forgetting about the weather out here.
Fish! God, Davis got a fish on.
Yeah, we got one here.
All right, buddy, way to go, man. Whoa. Does it feel good?
He's coming at me now.
He's coming at us. Keep a tight line on him, buddy. Keep a tight line. Ooh, there we go. We got oh, that's another jumbo pike. Look at the size of that thing. Turn around, pal.
What do you know?
Very nice. Got to mention that the other day you got a muskie that weighed how much? We're looking at it in a picture right now.
Probably 34, 35.
Nice. Those big pike are cool.
They're a lot of fun.
You know what? In anybody's book, that's a beautiful fish.
It is. It's a good fish. It's not that monster we're looking for, but guess what? I'll take this one any day.
Well, folks, you know, I have always heard over the years that muskie fishermen are kind of odd. Now, you get a day like today up here in Canada, you got 25 degrees, you got 25-mile-an-hour wind, and you got snow.
It doesn't get better than this, does it?
And we're out muskie fishing, right, Scott?
You could call it odd or you could call it crazy, and I think we'd both be right.
No, you're up here, and you're really, this isn't the time of year. Whoa, that's kind of blowing in my face there, you know that? And look at my buddy there, Danny. I can't even tell who he is. Look at that. Stand up for a second. There. Hey, are you masked?
Yes, I am.
Are you having fun today?
Of course I am.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Take a look at this deal. An Angle live bait cooler with pump and net, just $44.99. An Angle live bait cooler, just $44.99.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2019 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Steve Collins of Menominee Falls, caught this 42-inch northern on Loch Sewell on a spoon. Randy Schultz of Green Bay boated this 47-inch muskie on Green Bay using a Burt. Melissa Severson of Gillette caught this 20-inch bass on a pond. She was using a leech. Cody Mader of Eden, Wisconsin boated this 33-inch walleye on Perrault Lake on a jig and rapella. And this week's kids winners are Hudson Shoemaker of Cary, Illinois, caught this 13-inch crappie on a pond on a mini-mite, and Josh Sopa of Muskego caught this 30-inch walleye on Eagle Lake on a Lindy rig.
I go to Fleet Farm every week to find the hot new deals. Check out what I found this week.
The new men's Beaver Dam limited edition hoodie is on sale with a low fleet price of $39.99 and 20% off the new Northland Eyeball spoons on sale for $3.03.
For more information on fishing packages at Andy Myers Lodge, call 888-727-5865. 727-5865.
Out here, everything starts with getting through the ice. That's why you need an ice drill that not only starts every time, but is versatile enough to go wherever you do, however you do. Because out here, to get to the top, you gotta get to the bottom.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
From chopping wood to changing batteries, Fleet Farm has everything you need to get ready for winter. Whether it's pull out the winter workhorse season, turn up the heat season, or get your car snow-ready season. Plus, don't forget to schedule your tire change appointment at Fleet Farm before winter hits. There's a reason people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, you don't need it. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Well, Wes, I hope you enjoyed your first sponsor trip.
I did. It was a real good time, John.
Well, you got a big muskie and you got a big northern pike.
Yeah, today it was great.
Hey, one thing about Johnson Pump, though, you know, our bilge pumps are really important to have in this cold, windy weather when you're out on a boat, huh?
Correct. We have a check valve which allows the water to stay out of the pump, which prevents it from freezing up when you really may need it.
Well, a couple years ago, I had one of your competitors' pumps. I couldn't turn it off because it froze, and I was out on Lake Michigan, and it actually burned out because it wouldn't turn itself off. We don't have that problem?
We do not have that problem, not with our check valve and our exclusive Duraport technology. It allows the water to stay out and allows water to get bilged out if you need it.
And what do we always say?
Get
Johnson pumped! And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie. Fisherman and everything done, yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, John Gillespie. Hey, John Gillespie. Hey, John Gillespie. He's the fishing man fishing anytime he can, yeah.